For this demo, we're going to use a dataset about sales history. We have a couple of years of history for our sales, and we have several details, and we are interested in understanding which of the products we have are the fastest or the slowest growing over that period of history. So this is pretty hard to do because I have to calculate the growth rate of every product over that history and then compare it or rank it and then tile it into groups that I can easily grab. Well, this seems to be an analysis that is way too hard for me to build right now. But using a template that exists on Oracle Analytics Library, I should be able to get to this result within seconds. So let me go and navigate to Academy. And within Academy, I have a choice of downloading samples. That is going to take me directly to the Analytics Library. And if I choose the Examples tab, I can see a DV growth binning example right there. Let me just download it. So I download it locally, and then I deploy it in DV. So in my demo here, I already deployed the project on my DV desktop instance, and I can see member growth tile calculation. So let me open it. So this is using a data set of countries' ecological footprint. And out of the 176 countries over a certain period of time, it calculates group of the one that have the fastest growth or the slowest growth in their ecological footprint. So we can see here different groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the details of the countries that make up each group. So the group number 1 here is the slowest growing. Actually, it's decreasing. Countries showing a decrease in their rates. So I can even filter and remove the ones that have the smallest values, and then my analysis is more pertinent. So this is exactly the type of analysis that I want to apply to my sales data. So let me just disable the filter, and let's now use the replace dataset feature to apply this to my sales data. So I click on replace dataset, I search for my sales data, and I select it. Once I select, the system will prompt me with a number of objects that are necessary to run the analysis, and I just have to map them. Footprint here is revenue, date is date, it was recognized, and I'm going to replace country with product and hit OK. So it takes a few milliseconds for OAC to replace these objects, and here we go. We can see the analysis for my products and my sales. So it has grouped 144 products into 5 groups of 29 products. Now let me look at the quarter detail. So same analysis at the quarter grain level. This was all pre-built in the template, and I can see that I have a group of products that are decreasing their sales by 22%. The slowest growing products are decreasing. That's what I'm interested in. What is this group made up of? So if I zoom just on group 1, if I select this group, I'll actually see the products on the left here, the different products and their decrease rate. These are the products I want to focus on and make sure that some action is taken. By comparison, this decrease is very different from the other 4 groups that are increasing. If I click on the list details, I will see the name of these products. So this is organized by decrease or increase rate, and the gray bar indicates the volume. So I can immediately see which one are decreasing that have an important volume. And if I activate the filter to eliminate the small volumes, I can now see this significant, the material volumes that are decreasing. These are the products I would like to focus on and take an action on. So this is the insight I wanted. It's taken me a few seconds to get there, and if I had to build this manually, I would most likely not have gotten there because of the complexity of the calculation. So this is the value you can gain with using dataset replace. Now it's just as easy for me to reuse the template on a different dataset. I can hit replace dataset again. I could select, say, a crime history analysis that I have, which is partial data about US crime history, and I'll replace revenue by violent crimes. I'll replace date by some date, year information that I have, and state as a detail, and hit replace. And the same deep and visual analysis is now running on my crime history data. So if I go back to my quarterly detail here we go. We have 42 states. Some states have had their criminality decrease, and some state in the purple, the number 5 group, have had an increase. So this is not actual data, right? And if I click on the details, I can see that the group that has a criminality increase is made up of several states. So I have Florida, for instance, which seems to be pretty significant in volume and that has increase in history. And if I go to the list, I will see here the detail of the states by volume and by growth rate, and I can see Florida here, which has a large volume and quite an increase. So this concludes this brief demo on how you can use this template and the replace dataset feature. So thanks for watching this video.